We're back, and we're about to end this. I think. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. Last time we got into Area Zero at the behest of Sada. We got teamed up with, Arvin, Nimona, Penny, as we're headed into, Area Zero, and we're heading on to the depths. After we did some busy work, finding some research stations. Say, I'm pretty sure that call was really... What's wrong, Arvin? You seem kind of down. Oop. This is a try with a mysterious symbol. Oop. No, no! Oh, we almost got pushed off. I don't think we can drop down safely. Arvin, you want to continue what your thoughts were? Dartera shard a few. Anyways. So yeah, we're making our way down to the depths. We're maybe gonna find Sada, but Arvin seems suspicious about something, and like I'm thinking, that was a... Can we drop down? Cool. No, maybe not. Where's the entrance? Where's the door? Hey, Nimona. I'm guessing it's down here, right? You just need to find the right walk up. Psychic Terra Shard. There we go. There's an entrance. That must be it. But yeah, Arvin's suspicious about that call, and I'm thinking, it's like it's not actually Sada. It's like an Sada AI that's talking to us. This whole building's covered in that Terra crystal. I imagine that has some effect on it. Have we finally reached the deepest part? We made it. Ready to see those legends of treasure down here are for real? Blah, if those legends. Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks. After all we've seen, you really want to sass me, girl? Hello, this is the real Professor Sada. Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But, wait, why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals? The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. The energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It is the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. Are we going to find Sada all terrestrialized? So this building's been terrestrialized, is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. No, he's right. Maybe that's how the time machine got working. The professor implied something important about the Terra Orbs just now. They're made from crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? I mean, didn't we get that confirmed? Indeed, though not many know it. It's kind of implied. I suppose the implication is just sort of like, well, Area Zero happened, and, that's where terrestrialization came from, but obviously, as soon as you disabled all 4 locks, the gate to Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the gate, you'll quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom. Sounds like a problem. With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Alright, prepare yourself. Prepare yourselves well, then open the gate. You got me and Timmara here. Doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine. Well then, that puts all my worries to rest. Sorry, got a lozenge. It's my last lozenge. I have to order more. I have not been using them lately because I've been running low and I really need to get more. Well, let's get this party started. Hold it. What's up? Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come after us, then shouldn't we also have Koraidon help? Probably. Yeah, if Koraidon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero. and it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong, I know it is. It ate all those Herb Mystica we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area 0 is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? Blech. That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. Sorry. Throat's all scratchy. Let's Koraidon out. Alright, let's give it a shot. Just throws up in the middle of the floor. Oh, okay. Alright, come on. Now that we got Koraidon ready, it's time to open the gate. Okay. And Koraidon's like, what's going on here, guys? Started taking a drink and got this lozenge. Oh. There was a second one. The family reunion. It's happening. No way. I'm wondering... Not a good reunion. No, something's not right. Sorry, I think the audio's desynced a little bit there. Huh. Well, that was weird. Now, I'm wondering if maybe that Koraidon, like the, you know, what do you want to call it? Alpha Koraidon beat the crap out of that one. It is also the thing that attacked my bow stiff. Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Lady, are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Boy, for someone who likes to battle, you sure are clueless about an actual fight coming on. Just like a Koraidon, poor thing's terrified. Guess the other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about any of that. Once you get you back in your battle form, I'm sure you'll be able to go toe to toe against that jerk. If you want to. Probably not. Sorry, guess that doesn't really help, huh? Do you think that other Koraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us to watch out for? But it went inside. But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside? You mean from inside the gate we just... The gate we should have been guarding? Well... Good job, team. We're surrounded! And it's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. Sorry. There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me, they're all ancient Pokemon? We got a little disaster on our hands here. Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Let's do this together. Alright, let's go. Rumble in the rumble. Oh, just another one of these things. I was gonna say, like a double battle or something against, ancient Pokemon. Eh. Are you kidding? Well, there goes Lycanroc. Are you gonna bring out anything else, Nimona? Nimona sent out Goodra. Okay. I think we're fine. I'm gonna use Night Slash out of spite. I should have thought about that. It's like, I'm going to attack Nemona's Pokemon out of spite. Will we get XP if we beat or attack Nemona's Pokemon and took them out? Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Grass, gas, gas. Why are they coming at me? Okay, I suppose just like bounce around. Man. We've seen one of these like mushroom, you know, Pokeball mushroom things before. That's it. There's probably grass type, so... Well, Flower Trick is still an auto crit, so... Even if it's not very effective, it's still gonna hit hard. Not very effective. Okay, that was even with a crit. Giga Drain! Okay, that wasn't very effective either. Ah, man. Aw. Umbreon's asleep. Okay, that was aimed at them. Thunder Punch! Okay, fine. I tried to play nice. Alright, fine. We'll switch to Bernadette. I suppose I can't affect the camera angles. Send out a Flareon, Penny. Jesus. Alright, fine. I'm gonna bring out Trench. If it's a grass type, poison should work, I think. Because no one actually left an attack on it. Gunk Shot. There we go. That would have happened with fire, but no, that didn't happen. Arvin, we're fighting a thing. God, the ancient past must have been terrifying. Hey, he's toughening up. Oh, no, they're running away. Yeah, and? If those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after them. Why me? Hold on, Nimona. Why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this? Good luck, girls. I hope those two can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out. It gets up to us to deal with what's left. Go for, like, this, you know, four-eared, mischievous thing. Night Slash, and that should do it. Okay, Mambostiff, your turn. You're Dark type. Psyshock? It doesn't affect... What are you doing, Arvin? Oh, wait, no, my bad. Sorry, it was using that against us. My bad. I was like, what are you doing, man? I misread that. Your strongest move is Bite? The power of friendship had us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. Yeah, man. Still scared, huh? You worry you might have to face that other one, that other one of your kind? Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and Mambostiff can take them. Dark type isn't effective against them. So, take your partner there and go take care of business. Got it. Glad to see you got some faith in us at last. Mambostiff can't wait to battle either. Let's go. Open those big jaws. Swallow that Pokemon whole. Koraidon. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know? But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You got amazing powers, if you just use them, and you've got us too. So don't even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Hell yeah, Arvin. Arvin cast motivational speech. We get a couple temporary hit points for that, and wisdom saving throw, or advantage on our wisdom saving throws, which also help us stave off fear. That's my nerding out. Hey, Sada, there you are. Human presence detected within Zero Lab. Okay. Sup, girl? Deactivating sleep mode. Oh god. Is she a robot? Hello, thank you for coming. Or is she part robot? No, back to your ball. Using a master ball on him, okay. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive, than the one you've traveled with. Your Koraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Sada. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with her memories and the knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. That makes sense. The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station. What? No! Oh my god! Passed away? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. Oh man, she's been dead the whole time. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for the Koraidon to survive and thrive. That is why she threw herself in front of your Koraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Maybe that's another reason. Yeah, when did that... I think we heard about that research, you know, that expedition before. So... is that why another reason she became so distant to Arvin? Because it wasn't actually... The reason I asked you to come to meet me to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Okay? Any question can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Boy, this just got complicated. Yeah, I simped for you and you've been dead the whole time? Sorry. I mean, I joke about just like, I only got this game because of her. You know, Sada was a reason I picked up Scarlet. This elevator will take us down to the lowest level. Step inside. Well, it is truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you have here. Is there anything you wish to know? What happened to the real Professor? Yeah, as I explained to you before, the original Professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, her physical body received grievous injuries, and that left it unable to sustain life. Sorry. I'm afraid that the fact may be difficult for her son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original Professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Time Machine? The Time Machine is a device that the original Professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point in the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor Sada had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call ancient Pokemon. Sorry, even as we speak, the Time Machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else? What is an AI? Artificial intelligence, created by a human being. A computer draws out the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. He does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it that you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon's powers seem to stem from a primal energy of the ancient past, and this energy has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this modern age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Great Tusk. Eventually, they will break free, and this walled garden known as Area Zero will run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. Sorry, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Sada once cherished. Don't know what else to do. I appreciate your willingness to help. Actually, we have reached the lowest level. Alright. This got weird. Alright. Behold. This is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. Blech. No one needs healing. Okay. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the Professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Scarlet Book. It was very like the Professor to put the final key we would need in that book, of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. Something tells me that's not actually it. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the time machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own decisions can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Alright. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal. She's just daring us for a battle. Alright. Let's go. Slotted in. Battle program initiated. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Sorry. Access denied. Because she's purposely shutting it down. It's up to you now. AI auto switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Oh god. I mean, this is actually really cool, but please defeat me. At last. At last my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. Sorry, the 7 was supposed to be a T. Alright. Of all the things, I did not expect Sada to be the bad guy. AI Sada has initiated a battle. She's just using all Master Balls. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. I didn't expect the Pokemon professors turn into 9S. Does that thing fly? I have no idea what to do. Flower Trick? It looks like a grass Pokemon. Not very effective. What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. Oh god. Oh no! What was that? Do you imagine you can beat the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? Sorry, I don't know how to... Not sure how I want to go about an AI voice. Oh, that was bad. This is the power of the ancient past holds. Splendid, isn't it? Bernadette? I'm gonna revive Meowscarada right away. Don't die on me, Meowtician. Not as effective. Attack fell. Okay, Fire Blast? It went first. That pause means it missed. Damn it, okay. I suppose... Max Potion. Ah, man. Okay. Just as calculated, a critical hit to your Pokemon. It's time you simply gave up, child. You know, how her body jitters like she's all stop-motion-y. We'll try Fire Blast again. Don't critical hit with a lunge. Okay, not dead. Our attack is falling rapidly, though. Okay, even with a critical or super effective, I was wondering if that was even going to work. Now, this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand the ancient Pokemon's weaknesses? Okay. Brood Bonnets. I'm gonna switch out to Trench. Mainly because I'm worried about, you know, Bernadette, you know, already low on health. So if I spend a turn to recover... yeah, Gunk Shot. Don't flinch. Let's see, how much damage did we... Can maybe survive another hit? Sludge Wave! There we go. Sorry. Man, dang it, sorry. Sandy Shocks? What? Sure, let's switch Pokemon. I have no idea what's coming. Let's just put something out there. Also, I love, like, that crackling sound that when you summon Annihilate. What the hell? Close combat? Not deadly. That's like a weird Magnemite, or, you know, Magneton. Ooh, that my special defense debuff did not help. Don't miss with the frickin' cross chop. Okay, well... Yeah, I should have healed somebody else. Yeah, it looks like he's got iron shavings. Close combat again. If that wasn't a critical hit, I might have survived that. Bernadette. Thing is, she's weakened too. So, okay, let's just heal her first. This is a good music. Okay. That did more than I expected. Let's just go Lava Plume. Oh, now she's dead. Oh, she hung in there. Toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad. Thank you. Go Bernadette. That wasn't even super effective. It just did a lot of damage. Fluttermane? What? Okay, switch Pokemon. Flying. So, actually, Sea Reaper would be best for that. Well, no. I'm guessing, based on that name, it's a flying Pokemon. Fluttermane. Fought one of these, right? Oh, right, it's the mischievous thing. Well, so it's gotta be like a ghost. I have no idea. Has no effect, has no effect. Well, if it's a ghost type, then this Ruination should do the job. Well, actually, no. Avoid the attack. Right, but also Ruination. Let's try Ruination again. Even though Ruination, okay, avoid the attack again. Well, Tylung's going down. Well, I guess instead we'll go to Meowgician. Effective? Only effective? Ah, shoot. I'm gonna make this mistake here. Only effective. Well, Night Slash. Still did a lot of damage. Oh, no. We'll go first. Take it out. Okay. It's like, she's got another Pokemon, right? It's her last one that's probably going to Terrastallize or something. Screamtail? What? Oh, I bet that's the Jigglypuff. Sakura, get in there. Oh boy, my team is dwindled down. I gotta do something about that. Whatever her last Pokemon is gonna be, unless it's gonna be... It's probably not the Koraidon, right? It's gotta be something else. Super effective, but I think I gotta heal up some team members here. So let's... Meowgician, since he's the lead. Alright, we're fine. Hurt by Rocky Helmet. You can literally just kill yourself if she can literally just... Okay. Let's... Fine, we'll spoil some of my Pokemon with some max revives. The irony of this Drain Punch. I suppose we're just going to use a regular revive on Tylung. Okay. We at least recovered some, you know, ground. Okay, I'm going to make you scream by smashing you flat. Okay, she's faster. Whap! Roaring Moon? I mean, I'm gonna switch out to Meowgician and we'll see what we're up against here. I was hoping it would be another, you know, another huge Tusk or whatever. But, let's see. Everything is processing within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. Roaring Moon. Oh, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. booster energy was used up. Oh, boy. Well... maybe this was a mistake. Well, let's just go for it. Terrasilize Flower Trick. Let's hit this thing hard. I mean, it's a dragon. It must know fire-type moves. Okay, yeah, that is like a primal Salamence, isn't it? Yeah, Salamence. Not very effective, but the crit and high damage... eek. It's flying, right? So we'll Thunder. That does not help at all. He's going down. Oh, paralyzed! Please tell me he can't move. Damn it. I was so hoping. I was so hoping. I'm surprised she didn't terrasilize it. Oh, Sakura, get in there. Just eat it. I should have you know, I was gonna revive Meowgician just so, you know, he could get the XP from this, but you know. Ooh, boy. How you feeling? That Koraidon's gotta come out, right? It's not over, right? I'm kind of glad I put that break in now. Oh, no. What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... she has finally been stopped. You're really not my mom, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. Oh, man. Oh, God. Well, the AI is a replication of Sada, and this is how she really felt. What's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. Another failsafe? An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except for those registered into Sada's ID. Oh, are you kidding me? Program initiation. Gathering Terrasilize. Oh, no. This is too much for you. The crystals are almost acting as tears. Okay. Well... you are not getting in my way. You're challenged by AI Sada. Oh, God. By Paradise Protection Protocol. Okay, cool. Well. You can't battle without a Pokemon on the field. It's true, our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? Well, we do have one Pokemon. Swap in. That's cool. That's some, like, you know, that's some meta stuff that you actually have to go in and summon the Pokemon proper. That's cool. Like, you know, you could just sit around and do nothing until you actually choose the right option to summon Koraidon. Yeah! You can do it, buddy. There we go. I will not let you destroy my world! I can't do the Shamble scream, obviously. That is the only Pokeball we got that was registered to Sada, by Sada. Mirror match. How is this gonna work? Oraculum plus the heart sunlight turned harsh, or no, Orichalcum plus Pulse. What, Jesus. Okay, we have a Koraidon. Flamethrower, Collision Course, Endure, Terra Blast. It makes sense that he's got that. I used up my Terrorization. Taunt, of course, you prick. Get wrecked! I mean, we gotta be fighting on even footing, right? It changes to its battle form. Let's go, Koraidon. You got this. I did not read that with the right enthusiasm. Can we capture it? I imagine it's going to be resistant to Flamethrower, but might as well. You will fall here with the Garden Paradise and achieve nothing in the end within the Garden Paradise. Not very effective. Well, we're going to Flamethrower you right back, punk. That did so little. Well, we just got to keep him alive. Endure. Can't endure after the taunt. Oh. Terra Blast? You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goal will be a bulk up. That's probably what I need. Oh man, this thing is. Koraidon, check out the taunt. There we go. That looks like it could be bad. Hang in there. I guess you keep using Collision Course. The data say I'm the superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be. Did that. Oh no! He toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad. Thank you. Man, this thing is just holding out. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Attack sharply rose. Okay. So I suppose as long as we keep holding out. Full restore, because you deserve it, buddy. I'm assuming, can he just stick it out and, you know, he will always stay at 1 HP or what? Either way. The opposing Koraidon must recharge. Oh man, can we really not pull off the win here? This doesn't look good. Your Terror Orb's glowing. Oh, there we go. We get it back. Koraidon, Terrastallize, and finish this off! Alright, this is turning on, you know, even for Pokemon, this is full anime. Everything's boosting. Let's go. Terra Blast Dragon. Yes! Here's your crown, King! Clipping into his hair a little bit, but that's fine. Ooh, that's a cool looking effect. Does the yeah, I suppose the Terra Blast changes depending on, you know, show him you won't be pushed around. Time to Terra Slice and get in some super effective hits. There we go, even stronger. I want to use that again, but Collision Course feels like the right move. We can't catch it, so... Boom! Boom! Power of friendship, bitch! You defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. Waiting for something else to happen. Okay, cool. Just like Koraidon, you did it! It's not going berserk anymore. How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI processing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and then the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how difficult your own past may have been, I believe you'll be capable of walking whatever path you choose for yourself now, with pride. I thank you. I thank all of you. But I'm afraid that the time machine cannot be put into a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. What does that mean? What do you think it means? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching all of you on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your freedom. The way that you came together, working in the league with your fellows and caring for them. The way you sought strength to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. And the way you never ceased to seek, nor to fight, for a treasure all your own. And the way you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might have been free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure. Sorry, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the ancient past that I have dreamed of. You can't just leave now. Right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I cannot deny my desire to see the ancient world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Aw, man. Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherit all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your mother loved you. Oh, you can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Koraidon, Timmara, it is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Aww. So yeah, this probably explains why she was so distant. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Did not expect this to go the way it's gone. How could you just go? Aw, buddy. You okay, bud? No, he's not okay. Somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name, using her voice and wearing her face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so I just... Man. You've been dealt a rough hand, man. I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. Yeah, so that's probably another reason she was so distant, is because, yeah, she died and the AI was programmed to just focus on work. You know, not being able to really expand upon the thoughts she actually did have. Oh, but that battle form. How cool is that? It's so strong. Yeah. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Timmara and Koraidon just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazingly. Amazing. Blech. Yeah, that's my bud. You guys. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet she's finally having a real fun adventure of her own in the past. Yeah. Thanks, Penny. Aw. What should we do now? Let's go home. I'm tired. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. What an ending. Okay. Sorry, did not expect like this. This is not like in, like, you know, Sword and Shield, where it's like, oh, you know, the obvious evil businessman was, well, not evil, but, you know, misguided and doubling down in a way that wasn't good for anybody. This is on a completely different level. You know, this is just sort of like, again, she went full, like, 9S and Nier Automata, and if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Sorry, taking a drink. Probably taking a while to load into. Yeah, I'm glad I took that break in there. Otherwise, this would have been way too long. Ah, Jesus. Oh, I gotta go find Dad now. Maybe hopefully he's not a robot too. Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really. Sounds great. If we can load off up on snacks first, I'm in. Sorry, buddy. You're stuck with us. Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. Nice. You see tonight it could go either way. Oh, that's right. Well, this video has been copyright, you know. Right, I remember there being a joke, you know, something that's like, there's freaking Ed Sheeran in Pokemon? What are you talking about? Oh, here it is. I kind of want to listen to this, but... I can dig this so far. Yeah, is this Ed Sheeran? It sounds like him. I recognize the voice, and I remember people making jokes about it. Celestial, okay. So, yeah, this was actually... I'll have to look into that. Ed Sheeran's very hit and miss for me, you know? I like some of his earlier stuff. I like Don't. Castle on the Hill is amazing. But I really don't care for a lot of his, romance songs, like, you know, what, Beautiful, Shape of You, what other frickin' ones are there? You know, I don't really care for his romance songs at all, but everything else just sort of like, oh yeah, there's some good stuff here. Anyways, I can't skip anything, and I don't want to interrupt Ed Sheeran, but, you know. I'm gonna have to add this to my playlist, I know it. I can get into this. We need more Pokemon games ending with licensed music. Okay, yeah, sorry, trying to get into, you know, so that was Pokemon Scarlet. I like it. This really could be my favorite Pokemon game, and that's saying a lot. Like, I did not expect to get grabbed like this, you know, I like Pokemon well enough, you know, it's an adorable series, you know, very focused on, like, you know, companionship and all the cute Pokemon, but, you know, and I like the games, but I've never really been, you know, well, blown away by one, but that's not, well, Gold, you know, Gold, Heart Golds were, like, you know, are my, you know, favorite ones outside of this. You know, I really like Shield. I like Shield more than a lot of people, and, you know, I did have lots of problems with it, do not get me wrong, but, you know, I was willing to forgive a lot of that for a lot of the cool stuff that Shield did different. But this is kind of like, you know, Shield on steroids. There is so much it does off the back of Shield that I really, really like. You know, the raids, you know, the Pokemon, the open areas, you know, also Arceus is also very good. Sorry, I keep forgetting that came out this year. You know, 2022 is not over as of recording this. But anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to Pokemon, and like this, you know, it is really lacking, you know, a lot in the visual department and on the optimization department. Like, I have not run into a lot of bugs people were complaining about when it first came out. I just never ran into that. I don't know how bad it truly was, if some of it was overplayed, or if some of them were even... It kind of reminds me of the Sonic Colors remaster. You know, the Sonic Colors Ultimate Edition or whatever. The remaster of that on new-gen consoles, or current-gen, I suppose, now. But, you know, it kind of reminds me of that, where it was like... the tech problems were, you know, talked about, and then it turned out, I think some of them turned out to be fake mods or something. So it was, like, really weird. So, and I don't think that's what happened here. I do believe, like, you know, there is a lot of criticism to be leveled at Nintendo, Game Freak, the Pokemon Company, where, you know, there is a element of, well, not even laziness, that's not right. Because, look at Scarlet. There are so many big things, you know, like the one almost giant, you know, thank you, treasured friends, you know, this big, near seamless open world with so many cool mechanics, and, you know, all the Pokemon running around, you know, the map does not load, well, it pops in, but that's a different thing, but, you know, there's, like, so much going on here mechanically, and, you know, aesthetically. There's just a lot of cool stuff going on. Lots of cool character interactions and everything. Okay. Apparently we're not done yet. We're gonna see where this goes. But, you know, it's like there's a lot going on in this game. But, you know, you can tell where certain things... it feels like a lot of focus gets put onto, like, the world you're in, the story you're in, and a lot of, like, you know, other mechanics. What gets skimped on is the game's performance, the animations, and a bunch of other stuff. Hold on. Would you join us? Sup, Clive? We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess you will find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I'm furious! I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the ancient Pokemon from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all, though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect the Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular point. So we're not going to get raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this one is for you. Obtained a Master Ball. Cool. Don't know what to use that on, but, you know. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. That gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. Blah, blah, blah. Count on me. Sorry. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Ah, well. Yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my mom had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my mom's research and what she was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with attention, huh? Well, that doesn't... sounds like you're justifying it. All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm going to enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And Mabostiff, of course. That's good. You truly are your mother's son. Of course, I must remind you that you're nowhere near enough credits to graduate. Oh, you'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? No! Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank at least should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Oh, I know! We should celebrate! We should hold a Pokemon battle contest! You mean a tournament? Classic Nimona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? Oh god, is there more? Well, your own vested interests in such a venture are more apparent than Miss Mona. I think it's a fine idea, but please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We've many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Oh no. Oh no. I suppose we're getting into endgame. The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. Sorry. Starting to lose my voice here. I do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent. Though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokédex app, the Academy clearly counts on many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the Academy. Oh no. Is that even allowed? The chairwoman's not part of the Academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League. Well, wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow. Thank you for your invitation, Champion Nimona. Sorry. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Timmara would agree to lend me a hand with my work. Alright. Excellent answer. Much obliged. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? We need to call some of the employees. Okay, I do not expect you to find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will provide a perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Okay, is this gym leader rematches? I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have an all-out battle with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, on another crucial matter, I'd like to discuss with Penny here how to patch the weaknesses in our league point system. But there's a bunch of anime I've missed that I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I mean, I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny. She got roped into it. Good luck, girl genius. Okay. Sorry, I can't keep reading anymore. Enjoy taking our swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administration stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say, it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny is assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona arranging the event, giving it your best, everyone. Arvin, what are you gonna do? Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying. Sandwiches for everybody. Okay. Okay, so I guess we got our endgame mission. I suppose I should have expected this to happen, but I'm gonna need a break. I have not edited, well, I still gotta edit most of this whole Let's Play, so I need a break from Pokemon for a little bit, and I gotta work on other stuff. So, maybe I'll get back to this, maybe late sometime in early next year, in early 2023. I got other stuff to catch up on, and I want to get this done. But, yeah, Pokemon Scarlet. Gym rematches. Okay, this will be fun. I actually really liked... Well, the trainer rematches in... Sorry. In Pokemon Gold were mainly... Well, yeah, Gold were just, like, inviting trainers back to... you know... Jesus. You know, inviting trainers back to, you know, that one dojo in Kanto... where you could just battle everybody again and put them all together. I thought that was awesome. But this is different. But this is a good excuse to go back to all the gym leaders, take another swing at them, you know, clash with their personalities once again. You know, I'm guessing it's going to be another assessment test, not just a battle, right? Sorry, don't mean to be so snorty into the microphone. Actually, how do we get Koraidon? I suppose move Tai Lung. There we go. Okay. So we don't have to, you know, swap him on and off again. Because that's what I was just thinking. It's just sort of like, do we have to, every time we want to use him... Okay, I was just thinking, it's like, can we just climb out of here? You know, I said almost seamless, you know, big open world, lots of cool stuff to do, and, you know, fun little challenges, and I like that you had the freedom to really tackle them in nearly any order. You know, the biggest thing is there's the level, you know, the level recommendations, which the game does not tell you, really. Again, I looked up guides just to give me an idea on, like, what level do I have to be in order to tackle certain areas, but that was still fun. And, you know, because I felt like I was being judged by these being tallied up, by these being tallied up in what order you did them, I kind of mixed it up a bit to, like, you know, go to things that were out of my reach just to try it. And this is the most fun I've really had with Pokemon battling, because, again, I didn't just rely on my starter like I usually do. I mixed it up in Shield, but mainly just, okay, one Pokemon, use it for a gym, and that's it. Meanwhile, I got a good team that I felt really confident in, and I swapped between, you know, the thing is, you know, this feels like a good team, or, you know, mostly, you know, especially, you know, and depending on what starter you get, you can mix that up, but it feels like you can get, specifically with the Paldea Pokemon, it feels like you could do a good combination of things that mix things up enough where, you know, everyone's useful, you know? Meanwhile, I'm just curious. Can we go into Nemona's house? Can we meet her parents? I guess we can. Where does the dust come from? I find it just baffling as things that Pokemon... I guess that's her dad? My apologies, both the masters and mistresses... Okay, no, these are just, like, the servants. Doesn't sound great. Okay, that's a cute painting. But yeah, I found like a really good team with Pokemon I really like. You know, it is not just, you know, I really like a lot of these Pokemon. I kind of wish there were more Paldea Pokemon, because a lot of them, and this is kind of like, you know, this is going to sound odd, but I kind of wish there were less Pokemon in the game. Specifically, I wish there were less, like, Pokemon we've seen before from, like, early generations. You know, it's a little discouraging, you know, where it's just sort of like you start out by, you know, on the pathway to the lighthouse, and then after that, it's just sort of like Hoppips and Skitters or whatever, and just like all these Pokemon we've seen before, and it is actually very difficult to get to the Paldea Pokemon that are, you know, in this region. It is so hard to get through, you know, to get to certain kinds of new Pokemon. And it's just like, I kind of wished we had more opportunity to get some of the new Pokemon. It takes too long to really get into the really meaty, cool Pokemon. And, you know, it's kind of like the padding of the Pokedex at this point that makes it hard. You know, and, you know, I know people threw a fit when Dexit happened. And sorry, I hate that term. I hate that labeling of it because, you know, don't trivialize, like, a massive, like, you know, political and economic thing happening to a country and then making a clever name off of it, you know, off of it based on the country. It's in poor taste, and, you know, anyways, that's my rant. But, you know, Dexit, people complained about, but a lot of, did they ever have the full Pokedex through the DLC? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I didn't mind that because it gave you so much more room to go after the Galar Pokemon and really see the new stuff. Meanwhile here, there's just so many Pokemon that it's hard to keep track of. In fact, it's because there's so many Pokemon, I think that's one of the big reasons Game Freak skimps out on a lot of the things it really needs to improve. Such as animations, the graphical fidelity. You know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, there's a lot of scenery and Pokemon that look really cool, but the problem is it's like the pop-in, you know, the texture pop-in, you know, it doesn't look that great, and, you know, animations, you know, that was another big thing with Shield, where it's just like the animations were lacking, and they are kinda, you know, what ones that we have that are really expressive, there's a dozen more that are the same, like, lunging move with maybe a little effect to it. So it doesn't really, it's not that unique. But, you know, but also I do like some of the changes they made to some of the Pokemon. Like some of the light you can see on some of the familiar Pokemon. I really like that. That's actually a huge step up. You know, I don't want, you know, I don't need Pokemon to look like Call of Duty because Call of Duty really doesn't look that good. And that's mainly saying, you know, it's just like, oh, it looks so realistic. Who cares? Who cares? I don't need to play a video game to look at the real world. You know, I can see it in front of my face, you know? I don't need a video game that looks so photorealistic for no reason. Because that's it. No reason. There's nothing to gain, you know, by that graphical style. Okay, yeah, it looks realistic. It looks you know, it looks so realistic. But that doesn't matter because, you know, art style should be important. And, yeah, sure, it looks good for, you know, polygons, but ultimately it's going to age a lot faster and is not that, you know, not that interesting to look at. Again, if it looks like real life, you know, if it looks like real life, it just looks like, you know, wet real life. Ultimately, it's not that I'm sure it's a lot of work, don't get me wrong. I ultimately don't care. But anyways, that's another tangent. But anyways, no, so I like, you know, having good art style and art direction, you know, is good. And, you know, Pokemon is having some good, you know, some good art direction and then some lacking art direction. And, you know, you can also see with Arceus where, you know, the world is kind of bland. Because, you know, this isn't Elden Ring or Breath of the Wild or anything. It's not like, you know, you're just gonna find, like, some crazy dungeon, you know, all that's labeled on the map. But, on the other hand, you know, it would be cool if we got more of that and, you know, increase the freedom a little bit. Well, not that you weren't free to do whatever you wanted. You clearly could. But, you know, there are some things Game Freak is really lacking on. And, you know, performance and everything. You can look past it, but ultimately, you know, people won't complain if the game looks better, or at least they shouldn't, even though, let's be fair, it's fandom, they still will. You know, this game could look amazing and, like, all cel-shaded or something, and people would still find a way to complain about it, but still. You know, there are some things that gotta be changed about the Pokemon games, and it kind of got confirmed that, you know, people wondering, it's like, well, Arceus came out earlier this year. Well, that's our Pokemon game from the year. And then there was Scarlet and Violet announced not too long after that, and then releasing in the same year. And, you know, people were kind of like, well, they're crunching over there, aren't they? And it kind of turns out they were. And so, you know, these games are also getting really rushed out. And, you know, you can see it struggle a bit. You know, frame rate's not consistent. The graphical fidelity could be a lot better. You know, the texture popping is really annoying, especially kind of like in Sonic Frontiers, where the texture popping is actually especially annoying in that, because when you're exploring a world, when you're, you know, going around and doing this stuff, you know, what I don't want is to be running through the fields of the Pokemon land, you know, running through the fields and then having a herd of Tauruses pop in, you know, where I'm running, you know. And, you know, it's like you can't render everything all at once, you know. But it's like when they just appear and just like, and sometimes they appear in front of you because that's where they were supposed to be when you just, you know, popped up. You know, it can be really annoying. But again, there's also so much else to like. You know, I really like the characters. I really like the gym leaders. I like the Elite Four. I just like, you know, I like the characterization of, like, pretty much everybody. Even Arvin really grows on you, not just because his whole story is about having a sick dog. It's because he's like a genuine guy trying his best. And, you know, when his ego gets knocked down a peg, he kind of runs with it. You know, I like Nimona. I like how peppy she is. I like her over-insistence of being your rival. I think it's cute. You know, Penny, and, you know, everyone in Team Star. I wonder if we can rematch them as well. I would be into that. But, you know, Team Star's whole quest line, and, you know, really interesting characters, you know, with their whole, like, camaraderie and coming together, you know, because of bullying and that whole storyline, and, you know, the old recognizing the failures of, you know, his systems and wanting to do better by them. You know, that's nice. Wish that happened in real life. But anyways. And, you know, the Titan Pokemon are, like, cool, like, raid bosses. There's a lot of cool stuff. I like how open this was. Because, yeah, there is kind of like this, you know, story plan in other Pokemon games where it's just sort of like Pokemon League, you know, rival, or, you know, villain teams, and then legendary, you know, quest line, if you will. And you kind of get all those quests lit up, and in a way to tackle them in almost any order, depending on level. Which, I think that would be the next step up for a Pokemon game, where, you know, whatever Pokemon game we get next, you know, Pokemon like Onyx and, I don't know what goes with Onyx, Ivory, you know, I don't know. But, you know, Pokemon Onyx and Ivory, where you can literally tackle every gym in any order, and so when you get to a gym, they will literally scan you and figure out, like, oh, you're this level, or you got this many gym badges. Alright, we got a whole new team that the gym leader is going to use against you to be on your level. So, no matter what level you show up at a gym, they will always be on par with you, and I actually think that would be really cool, you know? You know, that could go a little out of hand where, well, I suppose, you know, it's also like a kid's game, so you want as many people to get through it as possible. So if everything was about on par with you, you know, it could be a little bit more of a challenge, or, you know, more of an imposition to get people through it than anything. Sorry, I wanted to stop by and see Mom, but I'm just flying around, going over stuff. You know, that could be more of an imposition than intriguing to some people, but I'd like to see that, you know, and that be attempted, where, you know, you could jump around between, like, I want to go to this gym first, and then you go there, and it's just sort of like, alright, let's get the level 40 team, or it's just like, oh, this is the first gym you visited. You know, it's like, oh, you went to the opposite end of the map, and you went to the first gym. Alright, well, you went to the Dragon Gym at the end of the world. Alright, let's get the level 10 team, or, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, based on how many badges or what level Pokemon you are on average, depending on your team, and then find, like, a middle ground with that. Like, really dig in deep and find, like, all these, you know, set up all these plans for every type of player, you know, no matter what order they take things in. I think that would be cool. But, you know, we'll see, because there is a lot of potential for this. There is, you know, we are definitely going to see, you know, this style of Pokemon game is not going away. This giant open world and, you know, possibly this, tackleable order of things and events, I think that's got to stay. That's going to be cool. How they're going to top it next time, I guess we'll find out. But, you know, I've got a lot of hope for Pokemon, but it does certainly need some improvements. Hopefully after the well, you know, people were worried that, you know, Scarlet and Violet, you know, sold really well when it initially released, even despite the bugs. So people were worried, it's just sort of like, oh, great, you people just encourage them. Now they're never going to fix this game. And most likely, now they're never going to, you know, now they know they can sell a shoddy release and get away with it, which possibly, you know, that's a lesson they could take away from it. Hopefully that's not the lesson they take away from it, but we shall see. It's the games industry after all. We've got no reason to believe any company will do anything good for the players. But I can hope. You know, 2 games in 1 year, maybe we're going to see like a pause on Pokemon for, you know, 2-3 years maybe, and then when it comes back, it'll be like bigger, better than ever, finally, you know, tackle all the problems, you know. It's like, maybe this is like, you know, with between Sword and Shield and Arceus, it's like, Sword, Shield, Arceus, Scarlet, Violet, there's a lot of, you know, they've been gigantic testing grounds for a lot of new Pokemon ideas in Pokemon, ranging from, you know, how catching Pokemon works, how battling works, how, you know, the world works, how openness works in Pokemon. Maybe all that is going to be, you know, all those are going to be compiled into big notes, and the next Pokemon game is going to be, you know, Scarlet, Violet twice the size, and then also optimized to perfection. Who knows? This is your mom's room. Better not go in there without asking. Mom, can I go in your room? Why? What a nice surprise. Have you been enjoying the treasure hunt of yours? Oh, God. You learned how to make vegetable sandwiches? Just put vegetables on a sandwich. Alright, we come back after disappearing for several months, and all she gives us is sandwich ingredients. Bed. Oh, we can't sleep in our bed. But, you know, lots of cool stuff here in Scarlet that I really did enjoy. This was the most involved I've gotten into Pokemon battling and setting up a team and, you know, being on par. You know, it's like I was actually nervous in battles, and I actually lost one by being underprepared, but, you know, still, you know, there was like this tension that I really actually liked, and I enjoy that. I like being challenged by Pokemon, of all things. So, you know, that was fun. But with that all being said, I better wrap up because I'm really starting to lose my voice here. But yeah, lots of cool stuff in Pokemon. And I'm really hoping the future for Pokemon is going to be, you know, really bright. I'm hoping that, you know, we're going to see a lot. I doubt we're going to see any DLC for this. I'm sure this is going to be alone, so we're not going to get like an expansion pass or anything like that. If we did, they probably would have announced it by now. But anyways, so I think we're good. That's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I hope there's a lot of, you know, changes to come. You know, the school setting was cool, but it's also a little restrictive in why you're doing things, and also, you know, kind of stunts your customization, because I wish we could have changed our main outfit, you know, to more than just other school uniforms. But, oh, man, yeah, I got more to say, but also, we're going to be coming back here eventually. But for now, you know, I need a break. You know, we got very far. We did a lot here. Sorry. Is there a way to go to the main menu? Yeah, and you know, I didn't even catch 100 Pokemon. I found the things I like and I kept it at that. Recent notes. Habitat unknown because it's not in this game. And, you know, loads of new Pokemon, loads of cool stuff. And again, there's a lot of stuff where, like, I wish, you know, again, I wish we could have got some of the Paldea Pokemon faster, you know, because now the, what are they called, Paradox Pokemon, as my friend was describing, where, you know, they don't really appear until the end of the game. And, you know, some of them look really cool, and I wish you could have got them way sooner. Yeah, I get there's a whole mystery brewing about, like, what their origins are and what they do and what they're doing in the world, as we just saw and all in that ending, but, you know, I want to use the cool Pokemon, and it sucks that it took a whole, you know, however many freaking hours to be able to use them. I don't even know how long I played this game. Is there a counter anywhere? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't even know what my playtime is. I don't think there's a way to, there's anything to tell you. All I know is, like, you know, I checked my listing earlier, my game listing earlier, and it's, you know, I got my game sorted on my Switch as by most played, and, you know, this is now at the top, above Metroid Dread, which I've speedrun for like 50, 60 hours. So, probably in that range. And a lot of that, admittedly, was also me wasting time doing things like raid battles to get candies, to get, you know, level up my Pokemon, you know, just for the sake of doing things out of order, and kind of doing that really inefficiently, admittedly. So, you know, there's a lot of time I definitely did waste, admittedly, but that was mainly on my own time. And, you know, I kind of extended my stay a bit longer by going after the other legendaries and, you know, insisting on doing certain things in certain ways, but we managed, and I still had fun. I had a lot of fun with this. I've seen, you know, on social media, I saw a lot of people complain and share videos where it's just sort of like, here's the bugs I'm experiencing, here's, you know, this going on, here's something, you know, Nemona's off-putting or something like that, and I understand that, and, you know, I sympathize with that. I just happen to not run into those problems, or I didn't mind them. But I've also seen the sentiment of just sort of like, yeah, Pokemon Scarlet / Violet is a mess. It is a buggy disaster, and, you know, it is so disappointing to see that another release has ended like this. It's also my favorite Pokemon game ever, you know, because there is still so much to appreciate here. It's just, you know, a lot of stuff needs to get ironed out, and hopefully, you know, hopefully Nintendo, Pokemon Company, Game Freak will give the time to properly let things iron out, you know? So, we'll see how things go from here. But for now, you know, we made a lot of cool friends along the way. We've, you know, done a lot. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a ending spiel, but I got nothing. I'm tired. It's well past midnight, almost 1 o'clock, Jesus. Okay. And that's where we're at. So, we're gonna end here. So, maybe I'll come back to this probably next year, if, you know, and by next year, I'm probably not even gonna get a lot of this uploaded until, you know, early 2023, because I got so much to edit, and then that's, you know, the rendering time, and then the uploading takes forever, so, you know, we'll get there. So, we'll come back to this eventually, and, yeah, we had a great adventure. I am genuinely, I feel good. This was a really fun game, and I just need a break, but I want to come back, and I'm hoping the next, you know, Pokemon adventure will be this and more. Who knows? You know, I'm like Nemona. I'm excited to battle again. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hold on. Nope, wrong thing. Sorry. I'm trying to find... Nope. I'm trying to find... Yeah, take your rest, buddy. You deserve it. Okay, I'm trying to find the emotes. Okay, all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off. And thank you for watching me play Pokémon Scarlet.